Don't make faces at me. Come this way. You got to get down. Okay, that's your fault, ma'am. You should never left. Come on here. Girl, come on. With your little fake self. Come on, Daria. Oh. Daria J, come here now. You heard me. Come here. Okay, let's see. We can hear. We can hear. We can hear. So that's fine. Okay. Come on, mama. Okay, mommy about to leave you. Mommy about to go ahead and get started because you playing too much. Mm-mm. Okay, I tried to have a little bit of organization with what I was about to do today, but baby, this don't look that organized. But I know where everything is and I know what I'm gonna be doing. So are you coming or are you gonna stay over there? Yeah. Okay, you don't want to come. All right, I'm gonna just leave you alone. Okay, so good rising, everyone who might come on and watch this video. Today, what I plan to do is I plan to get ready for my day, but also give this channeled message that I feel like I got this rising from, by all people. It was through Daria. She has her own little deck of tarot cards. It was a pair of one of my first decks, and she just plays with them right now. And before I could fully wake up this rising, Daria gave me 2 cards. And the cards were the King of Swords in reverse and the Hanged Man in reverse. And so the messages that started to come in for me about those cards, the biggest phrase was release. And I saw that at 2:22 on the clock. Release. I felt like there were people who were going to be being released from hospitals or from being incarcerated. Okay, hold on, let me pull this. Okay, people who were going to be released from hospitals, if you were experiencing ailments and sickness, that was going to be clearing up for some people. The other word that I had received, it was something about a release from certain types of order as well. I heard that too. Now, what type of order, I'm not entirely sure. I know that the King of Swords tends to deal with public speaking. It can deal with lawyers and police officers and military personnel and stuff like that. So I felt like there was going to be a release of that in some kind of way. Also, it's possible that there could be a release on people's minds as well, because the Hanged Man in reverse tends to deal with enlightenment. Okay, so with that being said, there's going to be maybe mind control. Okay, that could be what could be preparing to be released. People's minds are going to be really more clear, free. There's going to be an increase in free thinkers. So that's the channeled messages that I have this rising. And on today is Friday. And it's ruled by the planet of Venus. Now, I want to say this because I know that there are going to be some people on my Facebook page that this little app is connected to who may not agree or they may not understand. God dang it, it's a hangnail on the side of my thumb and it's bothering me. Anyway, I know that there are some people who may not, they may not understand how God is connected to planets and astrology and all that kind of stuff. And for the life of me, I'm a very simple person. Like, I mean, I'm complex in my own way, but I'm talking about my understanding. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but what I can understand is that if the Most High God designed and created the whole entire universe, that includes the planets, that includes the constellations and the stars, which is what astrology, stop it. Don't do it. You will be embarrassed. Yeah. Long as you know. Long as you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, it bothers me for people to really demonize astrology and to demonize the zodiac signs and planets and having knowledge of that too. It's like that doesn't make sense to me. Angels are aware of all of this. They are aware of how the universe works. We are pretty much the siblings of angels. Okay? And if you ask me, it's also been it's also wisdom. That's wisdom. That's the wisdom and the knowledge of God. How this all works around here. Starting with the earth, going into why we're even here. All of that is the wisdom of the Most High. Those are the mysteries of God, which it was appointed to a certain group of people to know these types of things. And to make people feel like having this knowledge is wickedness and it is wrong. I think that that's so erroneous. And I really feel sad and sorry for certain people who think that when they say God, it's a one hitter quitter and like, oh, I believe in God, but then you turn around and demonize God's creation, or you demonize people having the knowledge of God's creation. That shows me people who do not know God. But I digress from that particular tangent. Today, it is Friday, which is ruled by the planet of Venus. And Venus tends to deal with the things that we value, the things that we care about. It deals with beauty and femininity. So on this day, just as a practice or a ritual for myself, I tend to use this day to beautify myself. So what I'm about to do is play in my makeup. It's real. Obviously, I'm going to be wearing it for the rest of this day. But I wanted to come and share some of the messages that I was getting, plus doing my makeup. Now, I am not the best person at that, so baby, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how this is going to go. Also, with me, my Venus, no, mommy, because I'm going to have to use this. My Venus sign is in Virgo. And so Virgo is an earth sign. Virgos and most earth signs are all about natural beauty, right? If you're aware, if you know your sun sign and you have earth placements, most of the time you are attracted to things that are naturally pretty, naturally beautiful. You like things in their natural state. So even though I am going to be applying makeup, the way that I like to apply my makeup is natural. I need to look like me when I'm done. And on top of that, I low-key I want everything to look like it's my skin and all that good stuff. So with that being said, that's the type of makeup I like to practice and put on whenever I do wear it. And I'm pretty sure I'm like that because of where my Venus is. So I like to call these a basic beat. That's what I'm about to do today. Okay. And in the meantime, while I'm doing this, whatever messages, whatever thoughts are going to come to me that I feel will be somehow helpful, I'm going to speak on those things. So I made a post a while ago on this particular Facebook page. I remember sharing that the Torah that some of us should be studying is our birth charts, our natal charts. And the reason that I say that is because if you don't know yourself, you do not know God. And a lot of times, if you don't know yourself and if you don't understand and respect and care for yourself, then it's going to be really, really hard for you to do that for other people. And I think that this is the reason why so many people really just have a weird concept of God. They think that God is really not them. Oh my gosh, you little girl. Daria, what did you just knock over? You better get your little tail down there and get it. So anyway, most people do not understand God for real. They think they do. They have been indoctrinated. They have been indoctrinated by really the Roman Catholic Church. Let's just keep it 100. It's the beast system that is totally against the actual people of the Most High. That's number one. And that's the part that I think really, really doesn't make sense to me about a lot of our brothers and sisters. It's like, you guys, do y'all know, and this is for people who grew up in the church like I did, who went to Sunday school. who was at church every day of the week, plus Sunday. If you only knew who created the Sunday school books and the Sunday school commentaries, I feel that it would blow your mind. And really, people do know, but I don't know what happens. People's minds, I don't want to come across rude when I'm talking. And I promise you, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But this is how I kind of talk, right? So I'm just having a conversation. I don't understand how people's minds don't get. The author is 9 times out of 10 a European man who had to get his education from a Europeanized, authorized school. Now, I'm not saying that things in the Bible and some of these people don't have concepts and stuff that are actually, you know what, my nail, this, hold on, this is gonna make me mad. I'm not gonna say that these people can't get some type of insight. Excuse me. However, I do feel that a lot of the mainstream teachings, y'all see how I can't do this? I can't work and stuff and talk at the same time. Y'all, Daria J, don't do it. I'm gonna send you over there in a minute.
Yes.
What'd you say? It's like I don't understand how people can't understand that this here. Do you want to go and watch your shows, or do you want to stay over here by mommy? I don't feel bad for you because first of all, I know you faking right now, ma'am. I know you faking right now. I don't understand how people cannot understand that. Lord God, how many times am I gonna say the word understand? It just bothers me that our ancestors and even people to this day are still carrying on the thoughts, honestly, of the oppressor. And the way that I feel this happens is by regurgitating misinformation. That's what I want to say. That's happening in churches all around the world. In fact, most churches, they're not even actually allowed to speak the truth. But these people don't really care that much because they've already indoctrinated us with the lies, and we continue to run with the same narrative and to run with that story. So nobody's really getting the truth unless you break away to a degree from the church, which is something that I feel that I had to do. I also feel that at some point I'm going to have to go back to the church in order to, or have at least a message for those who attend church in order to shed light, no, mommy is busy, to shed some light on, what am I trying to tell y'all? Oh, to shed light on some of the miseducation of our people specifically. Imagine that there's a group of people in the world who the Most High decided to choose above other nations. Not that they're just better, but because these people obeyed. And imagine that if those people knew who they were, obeyed their power, obeyed their authority, they could win every battle they ever won. They would have a government that was pretty much really peaceful. Mommy. And they would be the wealthiest people on the planet, making decisions and choices for all the other nations. Imagine if you're not that nation. Imagine you're one of the other nations. And you are disconnected from this particular authority. You don't understand this authority. You don't care about this particular authority. The moment that you have a chance to come into power, what do you think you would do? You would try to change everything about the way that government was set up. You try to change everything about, no, stop to you. That's going to be me. I'm going to have to use that in a few seconds, ma'am. Let me get my eyes together because I can't keep on arguing with you, Daria. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. But just imagine that for a moment. Do you think that these people are going to, honest to God, give you the truth? No, they're going to tell you not to serve your God. They're going to suggest to you that, oh no, these things have changed and you don't have to do this or that anymore. Because of the very things Those are the very things that give you your power. Of course, they're going to keep you ignorant. Mind you, these same people who dog things like they classify um having a connection with your God as divination. They call that witchcraft. And then they go and commune or attempt to commune with your God. They go and try to do all the rites and rituals that you and your people used to be privy to and that you knew how to do. That's what's happening day in and day out with our people. And our people have begun to believe that, oh no, this is what I feel like happened. There has been a whole switching of a race. Black people are the new white people. And I mean that by way of thought processes. Daria, stop messing with all of my stuff. Don't try to run that. Run. Now run away. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear me clearly, but I was saying that we have become the new race of white people because of our understanding. We're the ones talking about, oh, no, I don't want to have nothing to do with that voodoo stuff or that witchcraft stuff, when they literally labeled our connection to our God and our authority as witchcraft. But they have then gone, they've opened the books of Torah, which is just instructions. They've gone and opened the Torah. They understand what they're supposed to be doing and what they're not supposed to be doing. And technically, when I say they, what we're supposed to be doing and what we're not supposed to be doing. And they have literally fabricated an entire country and an entire world that has us, melanated beings, carbonated beings, going against God. Not only going against God, but we have no knowledge of God for real. And we got nerve enough to actually demonize our own cultural practices. That is shocking for me, now that I understand that. And for the people who think that the Bible is written by white people, to think that the people who have taught us indoctrination because they did not understand the word of God, because, well, actually, I low-key feel that they did understand. And if they didn't understand, they was working in cahoots with somebody who did. This is the reason why the trickery has been so precise, and why the deception has worked and is continuing to work so well. Somebody knows the truth, and they've been working really, really hard to keep the people, the chosen people, away from this truth. So it shocks me when people speak ill of using things like tarot and things like casting lots and things like, take all that off the table and just say, oh, I'm getting a message or I'm hearing. If it's outside of the church, it's demonized. And that does not make sense to me, especially because if you read your Bible, you would understand that the church of God has little, I ain't gonna say it have nothing, it has little to do. And Christ is who taught this. It has little to do with the building and more to do with the people. The group of people are the church. The group of people are Israel, sons and daughters of God, not a building. One of the ways that Spirit has really been talking to me and telling me to help people understand Torah is to look at Torah and our relationship with the Most High like a relationship, a romantic partnership, like a marriage, like a commitment. Everybody out here is searching for love. Oh, my hair look funny. Anyways, everyone out here is searching for love. They want to be with someone who understands them, who sees them, who respects them, who loves them. Right? But many of us we already don't understand love because we're coming from a very shit, I mean, we're not coming from our cultural practices, I'll say, of love. We're coming from the cultural practices of love of our oppressor, right? I hope somebody is following what the hell I am saying. And I'm mad that Jude, you gotta do something. So I did my eyebrows already. Oh my God. And this is, if you ask me, a perfect day to talk about Torah through the lens of love, because I don't need this no more, mommy, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. When you love somebody, right? Or when you're trying to show your love for someone, if they let you know here's some things that I desire, and here's some things that I'm not interested in and that I don't care for and all that kind of stuff. When you receive that information, when you truly, no, mommy, when you genuinely care about someone, you do your best to adhere to those things. Stop, Daria. I'm going to ask you to move again. I'm going to put you down again. Don't try to mommy me now. Oh, it's time for you to go. And give me my brush right here. Okay, you can hold on to it, but go on down. She'll be back, as usual. But that conversation, if you have if you guys are beginning a relationship that's going to be founded upon truth, you're going to talk about what you like and what you don't like. You're going to be open. You're going to be honest. And you guys are going to hammer out some do's and don'ts. You're going to commit to a covenant. A covenant ain't nothing but a big word and a big way of saying, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I won't do. Here's what I expect you to do and what I expect you not to do. If you agree with your the person that got your attention at the time, or if you agree with the partner that you feel you truly desire to be with, then that means you are agreeing to do these things or not do the things that this person, suggests that they desire from you or that they need, and vice versa. And at any moment, first of all, I'll say that is going into an agreement, a covenant, a commitment, a marriage, a relationship. And as long as both of you are committed and you're doing those things that you said you would do, not doing those things that you said you wouldn't, the relationship runs smoothly. This is a depiction of what the Most High asked of us, his people, their people, by way of the covenant, the Torah, the instructions. Mind you, this was to set us up for success in the relationship. Just like if you really like somebody and you feel someone and you want to be around them and you want to spend time with them and you want to have a relationship that's going to continue on and on and on, you're going to tell them how to make you. I feel like you would tell a person how to satisfy you. If you want to be satisfied and with this person, you're going to tell them how to satisfy you, right? That's just my thoughts. If I'm tripping, if I'm misunderstanding something, you guys, please chime in. But if you want a connection to work, you're going to tell this person all that you have experienced and that you can think of so that they can be successful. This is Torah in essence. This is what the Most High did. And I do want to say, I want to go on record saying the Most High did this really for all nations and for all people. The Most High offered Torah to everybody. It's just that some people accepted and some people rejected it. And that's from every nation of people. You understand what I'm trying to say? So with that being said, Torah is not just for Israel. It's for anybody who would want to be in relationship with this particular power and authority. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you want to come into a union, you are going to have to do what this particular person suggests that they need done, and vice versa. That person got to do the same for you. And at any point, somebody stops or somebody falls short and doesn't do it, usually there is a problem. There's grounds for separation, bare minimum, and divorce. But when you really want a connection to work, you're not going to dead it right away. You're going to do all that you can to ensure that this union continues and that it goes on. That's what the Most High did for the people of Israel. And if you ask me, that's what the Most High is literally doing for the entire world. Just trying to ensure that we choose covenant and giving us space and time and all that to do it. Don't yes me, ma'am. You better put that down. That's a no, ma'am. Put it down, mommy. That's all I'm asking is that you just put it down, sweet love. You ain't gonna do it? Okay, so if mommy pop you, you'll know why. She ain't gonna know why. Give me this. That's yours. You just play with that. All right, so I hope that some of that made some sense. Torah and keeping the commandments of God is a love thing. It's not about something that needs to be forced. It's just for the people who desire to have a relationship with God. If you want to have a relationship with God and you want to show God that you love them, you do what that God says. That's it. That's it. That's all. Give me kiss first. What's in your mouth? What's in your mouth? Open. Say, you so mean. You see how you want me to love on you, but I just asked you to do something and you just gonna close your mouth on purpose? What's in your mouth? You know you got something in there. Don't try to hide. Oh, you don't want to be with me now. You don't want to be by me now. All right, that's you. Hi, you guys. I hope that something that I said has made some sense. I'm going to be quiet for just a few minutes because, baby, the eyes is one of the most important things for me. That's where I do the most artwork. I need to stop playing because this ain't gonna, when I get done, it's not going to look like I did anything. And I'm okay with that. Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yes.
You said yes, mommy?
Yes.
Well, I know that you can hear me.
I love it too.
Okay. But I already know that you can hear me because you're sitting right next to mommy. I'm talking about the people out there. Torah is a love thing. And you know one thing that I love? I have to say this before I shut all the way up. One thing that I love about how Christ taught Torah, people may disagree, and that's okay because everybody has their own opinion and stuff. Christ taught us that it's okay to love yourself because when you love yourself, you're able to then treat others the way that, right, you want to be treated. If you don't love yourself, then it won't be hard for you to mistreat other people because you do this to yourself. If you have no value of self, it's going to be real hard for you to truly have value for other people. So what Christ taught is to love yourself. And the way that you love yourself, you're supposed to give that same type of energy and consideration and love to another person, to your neighbor. And that's how Christ pretty much simplified Torah. Most people, though, don't even know anything about themselves. Some people don't even like to spend time with themselves. All right, so now what I'm about to get ready to do, now that I put this concealer and done my little eyebrows and stuff, I had to fill in my eyebrows and create some because I'm not one of those people who are blessed with thick ones. I have some real thin ones and stuff like that. Oh, no, baby, stop. You know, no, I'm not behind. Stop. Give me my stuff. Girl, stop doing that and stop looking like that. Looking crazy. You see, that's how I know it be fake because you sleepy? Come here. Okay, Pookie Wookie. You want to watch your shows? Okay, let me hurry up and do my makeup and stop playing. You want to turn around? There we go. All right, so I done stood on my soapbox for enough. People can go back and rewatch that. How are you guys doing? Those who are currently watching right now, if you are not afraid in the no Cookie, if you ain't scared to talk, how are you doing on today? What has your spiritual journey been like so far? Feel free to put that in the comments. Okay, now I'm about to start doing my eye makeup. I'm gonna attempt. Stop it. Okay, you got to go there because I can't move what you want me. Okay, here we go. Who is it and what is y'all talking about? Don't. Stop it, mommy. This is not for you, ma'am. Not yet. Okay, so I'm going to use chocolate diamonds and I'm going to mix it with hidden gem a little bit. We're going to see what we get today. Oh. Ooh. Stop it, baby. No, stop. Okay, so there is something else that's coming to me right now, too. And it's about King Solomon. And all the wisdom that King Solomon had. Yes, mommy. You better say your 1, 2. Thank you, mama. You say your 1, 2, mama. You say your 1, 2, mama. No. Ow, mommy. You scratch me. You can't come up here though right now because you know you're not gonna let me do what I'm doing. Oh, why, Lord? What? Daria J, you gonna just go ahead. It's no point in me even getting upset. I know I'm dealing with a little me. I knew I was gonna be in for it, baby. I knew it. I don't know how I knew. Oh, yes, I do. The spirit told me through observation of other people and through my parents' observation of themselves and all of us. I knew my baby was gonna be something. She was gonna be strong-willed, just like her mama. I knew that's what was coming, at least for me. But then her daddy got nerve enough to be just as pretty much strong-willed. He has more of a quiet strength. So this polar baby got it honest. And it's really not a bad thing. It's tough when you need them to listen to you at the time and they got a little mind of their own. They like, nah, I don't want to do that, man. This eye is watering already. And I haven't even done really too much of nothing to it. Really, Mommy? That's how you gonna... Is it the smoke from my incense? Daria J, what you are doing is inappropriate. And I don't want that even on your face. No, baby, it's not your time yet.
Ow!
Well, then don't try to do it. My eye, I'm talking about it's really watering, like I'm crying. The other one not, it's just this one eye. But the weird thing is that yesterday, that was happening on this eye. I ain't have no makeup or anything. I wasn't playing the makeup or nothing that day. It's just what was happening, child. It might be something in my oils. Because I put oil on my face. Go, mama. Ooh.
Wait.
Today's gonna be a great day. Good morning. Nothing. I really don't know what this is. Irritate my eyes, and I don't like it, baby. Cause this ain't gonna work here. I might have to come back, y'all, because this is not letting me work. So I don't know if it's the smoke from my incense, which that don't make sense because that just don't make sense to me. Baby, you going crazy. Go. Ooh, girl. I'm probably gonna have to come back and just show the end results of everything because the way these eyes are decided to water right now, it is something. All right, you guys, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this live down right here and right now. There is no engagement, no way, so that's okay. Hopefully there'll be some later in the evening. I have to keep in mind that other people be at work, honey. So they may not get a chance to engage. This is very early in the morning. When y'all do, make sure y'all come on, say something. I'm just gonna keep my eyes closed at this point. You guys are obviously gonna be free to share your thoughts on some of the things that I was saying. I think one of the main ideas that I do want to, wrap back up again and just come back around to is to say that I think that it's actually, I feel, a big mistake to demonize people who understand that they are in fact divine, that they're God in the flesh, okay? And so they tap into the powers and the mysteries of God and they are demonized for that. I think that's wrong to do, especially by a so-called organization and or a group of people who claim to know God. I would also ask that you guys really look into where your mandates, where your core beliefs come from. Question that, research that. I believe that you will find, just like I did, that it is the Roman Catholic Church and really just the Roman government, okay? The Roman government that has honestly shaped our now church supposedly beliefs. And those are being perpetuated rather than the truth, I'll say, of the people in the book. And I'm specifically talking to Christianity, especially because that is a fabricated religion based off of the so-called Christ, who was an Israelite being, an Israelite male. And those people look a certain way. They not all that way now, obviously, because shit has been mixed and tampered. However, the point still remains that at that time, they looked a certain way. They still, to a degree, look a certain way. And all the people right now who Christian churches are sending money to, pretending that they are blessing, and sending support to, pretending that they're blessing, it's not the people. So it's important to know where your core beliefs are coming from. It's important to know who the people of the book really are, where they may be, and what a state they're in right now. Because I'll tell you this, if the Israelites and the Jews were in authority, were back in their land, there would be peace, the Bible says, on earth and most specifically, peace in the Middle East, as my father would say when he played dominoes. And there's no peace. There has been war over there as far as I'm concerned, and I'm no history buff, but there has been war over there ever since I was born. Like, I'm sure before I was born. So, and the war is still going on today. And I'm 36. And I'm sure it was going on in my parents' day. My living relative of a parent will be 73 this year. So that's been a long time. Okay. So there's no peace in the Middle East. And guess what that means? The people of the book are not over there. And the people of the book are not being respected. They're not being blessed. They're being cursed. So I just have to say that. Moving on. I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to digress. I'm going to go play in the rest of my makeup. There will be pictures. Peace, love, light, and darkness, which all work together to bring balance and harmony, first in ourselves and then within our world. Bye, y'all. I guess I'm going to have to crack open the eye so I can end this thing. But until next time, this has been Spirituality Speaking with autochthonous Aries. Oh, by the way, for people who want to know what the hell does autochthonous mean, if you haven't Googled it yourself already, it just means that I belong here on the planet Earth, and more specifically, I belong on the lands that are known as America. Okay, bye now. Hey, Uba. I'm so happy I opened my eyes, girl. Let me try to put on my glasses. Okay, let me see what my Pookie Wookie said. Uba said, the sound is working now, but I didn't get the notification watching now. Okay, boo thing, that is okay. I'm about to go ahead and end it because I've been on here for so long. On top of the fact that for some reason, girl, my eyes are watering like crazy. And it's not like they're just watering, they're burning a little too. So I'm gonna go try to get myself together, figure out what that's about, and then finish my little my makeup and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Thank you for coming through, Uba, and thank you for your support. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay. Bye, y'all. What'd you say, mommy? Okay.